Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, February 17th, 2023 by Gaia Blooming. We have a very special Luce visit, which almost never happens. So instead of an energy mantra, take a little look at the Luce. I don't know what she's looking for, but she came specifically for you, little Taurus, Scorpio, Gemini cat. And our energy mantra for today is I honor and value the vibes that the universe sends. Thank you, Luce. All right, anyway, we may be feeling a little bit like her today. While the day in general doesn't have super challenges going on, like there are mostly good connections through a large part of the day, we are building to the Moon and Pluto conjunct, working together in the evening at 29 Capricorn. And while I love the Moon so much, the Moon can bring its emotional energy. And even though Capricorn's like, I will remain staunch, I will not dip my toe into the feeling waters. that is the staunch Capricorn voice. Moon's like, I see you. You got some processing to do. Now, this is the thing that I've said with astrology. We try to make it like this science, like 1 + 1 is 2. And in astrology, 1 + 1 can also equal 3, right? The energy is not exact. It's like how 70 degrees can feel warm to someone and cold to somebody. And sometimes when the heat is on at 70, you're like, oh, it's so hot. And when the AC is on at 7, it's like, oh, it's you know, or it's too cold, it's too hot. Like, it's that kind of energy, right? And so even though this connection does not reach its peak until 8:18 p.m., you will be feeling it as it's building, and you may get hit with it in the morning, you may get hit with it later. Now, I want to double down on this just a little bit. I am somebody with a 29-degree energy in my chart, and if you have anything at 29 in your chart, Pluto is currently aspecting it, and Pluto is a challenging planet. I am feeling the Plutos. And so, for you, if you have 29 degrees in your chart somewhere, you may also be strongly feeling the Plutos in this energy. And this is a call to let yourself feel it. It can feel depressive, it can feel exhausting, it can feel heavy. You will not live there forever. It will shift. But just be aware of this energy for all of us coming in, feeling the Plutos. And if you have it at 29 degrees, this is just expanding what is already there. And we are building to a new moon. We have a new moon on Sunday, Monday. Late in the evening, Sunday for some, early on Monday for some. And so we're heading into the dark of the moon, which is like the deep, murky waters of our psyche that hold the hidden things. So between Pluto and the dark of the moon and the moon itself, there's just some challenging places to traverse. And yet the cards are like, it's okay to go there. It is okay to go with the flow. And I have to say that I have the breakthrough card. So as you allow yourself to be present in the feeling, you don't have to examine it. You don't have to be like, where is this coming from? Pluto. It will reveal itself to you. I think in this world that feelings sometimes hide away like little mice. Because they've been pushed down. And so sometimes we have to give them the silence. We need to give them the presence to allow them to come out and be like, I have a little cheese for you. I guess it should be the other way around, us offering the cheese to the mice. But in this case, the mice are like, here's some cheese. Feel the feels. Before we reach that Moon-Pluto conjunction, we have the moon connecting to Neptune, Venus, Neptune and Venus, which came out of their conjunction, right? And so this is heightening our call to rely on spirit. Now, this is also a beautiful lesson that I'm feeling so strongly. And this resonates with also Pluto at 29 degrees. I saw a post today, and it's such a good reminder. You do not have to save the world. None of us are here to save the world. Thank you, Luce. Your job is to be you, and that is what you are here to do, regardless of everything that's unfolding. And the more you do that, the more you can show up in that energy, which is not a superhero. You are not here to be a superhero either. But the more you show up in that, the more the world will unfold in a beautiful way. And so I remind you, as the dumpster fires continue, there is a certain amount of crumbling that does need to be done. I will also remind you, okay, Luch, she's letting her feelings be heard loud and wide. Scorpio moon right there. She was born on a Scorpio full moon. Anyway, crumbling world. Oh, the divine. The divine knows what it's doing, and the divine can take the malice, the evil, and use it for good. And part of Saturn preparing to move into Pisces is reminding us that there is a time to hold faith in the divine, and hold faith even in the divine working through us, knowing where to show up. And so you can rest in that energy. And if that's part of your Pluto feels, then hopefully that spoke to you and is supporting you. So as the moon in Capricorn builds that Pluto connection, it connects to Neptune and Pisces. Or Neptune and Pisces, Neptune and Venus in Pisces, reminding us to cultivate that relationship with the divine, and that it will lead us on purpose into purpose. We also have Mercury in Aquarius connecting to Jupiter, bringing forth some beautiful solutions. But again, I'll remind you, between the Aquarius and Aries vibes, who you are, that vibe, that's one of the best solutions that you can bring. It's the ultimate solution, right, for the world. So do keep that in mind. As Mercury and Jupiter connect, you may also feel a few fire things coming through you. Whether it fires you up or makes you frustrated with some of the unfoldings right now is to be seen. But how do you surf your personal vibe? Moon will move into Aquarius later in the evening, about 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. Moon into Aquarius, along with the sun finishing up in Aquarius over the next few days. We're almost to Pisces. Holy cow. Really strong mental vibes. Take your time to ground in, and I do have the Be Here Now card. So watch that in all of the mental musings about things, that you do take the time to ground in, clear your grounding cord, offer support to your grounding cord, protect it from the seepage of any of the toxic energies of the world. Protect it from those projections that are going on out there. I also have the Lover's card. And I think that this is part of being in your highest vibe, is recognizing we are made from love. We are made of love. And when we can dip into love and live as love, that is the utmost that we can do for ourselves and for anyone. So where can you infuse some love? And more so than into others, where can you infuse that love into yourself? As you do that, that cup will overflow and bubble to everyone around you. Bring it here and then watch the transitions happen. So that is it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. And it starts in here and bubbles over. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.